"Boo," he chanted, as suddenly he transformed into a menacing octopus and dived into her arms, wrapping her into a tasty fish food snack. Okay, I'm scared to continue this. Hello. I'm back for another fanfiction reading. This time, we got 2. They're on the shorter side, so 2. I haven't read them yet, so it's gonna be genuine reactions. So, the first one is from Kaylan? Kaylan? I don't know. Kaylan. Sorry if I said your name wrong, but people say my name wrong all the time, so it's fine. It's called 8 Days of Love at the Grocery Store for Sonia. It's me from Heisei, Japan. Would love you to read this in a video. Thanks. It is about the grocery store boy, of course. It was the 8th of October, and Sonia was in Japan visiting the grocery store to buy items to prepare for a Halloween party. She imagined a fun heading back with all her friends to her apartment where she had prepared tons of food and sweets. They have music and play games, laugh and tell jokes. She observed the first item on her shopping list written on her phone: 10 tacos. She wanted to prepare some special food to make it a memorable night. Of course, I love tacos. She turned her head to search for the correct aisle and was greeted with familiar eyes. She was startled, but she recognized the young man from before. "Can I help?" He paused. He observed her face, matching identical features from his memory that he tried so hard to remember. "You are Wendy, right?" He mistook her for Wendy from Red Velvet, and this clearly made him excited. "Ah, no," Sonia blushed to herself. "You must be mistaken. I'm Sonia. That is not me," she explained, trying to tend her coolness. I always do that. I'm always tending to my coolness, you know. "You look lost. Can I help you find an item?" he curiously asked, slightly overstepping his usual duties to attend this seemingly lost girl. After reaching high shelves for several ingredients and helping her scan 8 items, which she was sure that was something special and no other worker would do, he smiled in a way that delivered the sadness they both felt as they would part ways. He looked behind him and saw a trail of dampness on the floor. Yikes. He needed to mop. Alongside this, he had several hard tasks to perform before the end of the evening. He was overworked. Sonia felt a rush of adrenaline and asked, "Would you?" He took the bait. Would you like to come to my Halloween party tonight?" She gushed. She had flashbacks to setting off the fire alarm on a YouTube live stream whilst cooking, but she could not let that happen this time. That's true, that actually did happen. Shout out to Kaylan. Yeah. You've been with us for a while. That's great. Okay. It was 8 p.m. She had told him to come early. There was not an inkling of the grocery shop worker. Would this end up like a sad love story of her friend that was abandoned by a Japanese guy in the train that one time? I think that's also a reference to one of my other videos. She put her hand up to the window and shared the sad feelings from the past. Sonia walked towards the closet and lifted up some merch that her brother designed to reveal a present she wrapped just for him. She sighed and began sobbing like she did that time she gave a school speech in the Japanese high school. I love all these Easter eggs. They're very cool. Okay. Wait, I'm sobbing. Suddenly the doors burst open. The lights turned off. The window slammed shut. She jumped. "Hello?" she asked, startled by the sudden disruption of her tears. She heard an oozing sound as the room turned cold. Somebody hid a speaker in her room, she must have thought. Something wrapped around her leg. It was the boy? Oh, that's scary. The one she dreamed of. Wait. Wrapped around her leg? Okay. The one she was desperate to see. He was here, apparently wrapping himself around my leg in my room. Wait. But he looked different. Nothing in Texas could have prepared her for what she was about to see. He slowly walked towards her, smiling. He reached out his 2 arms. "Hi," she said. The light revealed his calming face, which was slimy and gooey. What kind of boo? He chanted. That's like a repetition, so is he like, boo, 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 boo? Dabs for boo, boo. Boo, he chanted, as suddenly he transformed into a menacing octopus and dived into her arms, wrapping her into a tasty fish food snack. Okay, I'm scared to continue this. Her life force was sucked from her. He devoured her bones and flesh, blood squirting everywhere. This was it. This is where she wanted to be. The happy ending she dreamed of. She accepted her fate as she faded into nothingness. She was happy. She was with the boy of her dreams forever. They were an item. She was content. The end. What did I just read? Was that like... That was alarmingly close to tentacle. Kaylan, what are you doing? Stop it. Get some help. Let's hope that, Zee has something better. This one's significantly shorter. But here we go. By Zee. Mamoru is a shy and introverted guy. He works at the grocery store in a city where he lives in. I guess this is from Mamoru's point of view. Once he had a crush on a Japanese girl. Her name is Aoi. She drove him crazy. One day he decided to tell her that he loves her. On that fateful day in the afternoon, he met her at the playground. He confessed his love and handed her the bouquet that he bought earlier, but she said, "Sorry, I don't date Asian guys. I prefer white boys. Bye." Wow. That sentence will never come forth from my mouth ever again. That was Aoi, by the way. I guess she's Japanese too. Mamoru, who felt like he's been struck by a giant haul truck, just stands there like a statue, while she walked away. The bouquet fell from his hand. Broken-hearted, he left the playground. Aw. Wait, how old are these people? Well, if he's got a job, he's probably high school, college age. Probably college. After that cheat day in the playground, he decided that he wanted to focus on his studies. He worked and studied really hard to be at the top of his class, which eventually got him to Japan's #1 university, the University of Tokyo. He had to make a living while studying at the university because he is away from home now. Okay, wait, so I guess he is a college student. Then one day, he met an American YouTuber. Her name is Sonia. Oh my gosh, that's my name. She was struggling with the weird Japanese self-checkout machine. Facts. Sorry, I'm turning into my dad. This is how my dad looks at his phone. And her friend was just as clueless as her. True. Mamoru, being a good employee that he is, quickly ran to her and helped her with her groceries. She felt ashamed, but enchanted and mesmerized. Her heart pounding. Mamoru also felt something about her. He spent the rest of the night on the bed thinking about her, but then he remembered that he is no longer interested in any sort of relationship. Quickly washed away the picture of her in his mind. Aw, Mamoru, don't be like that. Rude. Okay. Sonia was in her last day in Japan, but she went to the airport. She quickly rushed to the same grocery store where she and her friend met Mamoru. There she met him, working at the grocery as usual. Sonia asked for his phone number, but Mamoru refused. Excuse me? Sad and confused, Sonia walked away. Mamoru has joined hundreds of thousands of other young Japanese to stay single forever and never marry for the rest of his life. But he lives a happy life. The end. Aw, that was sad. That's probably exactly what would have happened, though, if I asked him for his number. Or line, more realistically. Good job. But why don't I get a happy ending? Why do I get eaten by some octopus monster and then I get rejected? I'm always getting rejected. Like, why can't... If you're making fiction, why can't you make it, like, happy? Like, I'm already experiencing rejection in real life. Please. Please. For the love of Kami-sama. Guys. Yeah. That's it. Bye.